Helps if I turn it on. Good morning, everybody. My name is Jason Redmond. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Bel Air High School, and I'd like to welcome you to our second quarter awards assembly. This awards assembly is a little bit different than anything you probably have been to before. Coming out of the COVID pandemic, we were kind of reimagining things that were happening at school, and one of the things that we decided that needed a change was the way that we celebrated and honored our students. We thought that the traditional straight A honor roll assembly wasn't quite capturing all of the great things that were happening at Bel Air, and we decided to kind of change up those celebrations so that we could capture more of the great things that are happening besides just straight A students, which is an amazing accomplishment, but there's a lot of other cool things that are happening. So we came up with this format. All of the students in here today have been nominated by a teacher. Most of them probably don't know which teacher nominated them. They're supposed to keep it a secret. And they've been nominated either for demonstrating personal success, which could be high academic achievement in a class, but it might be a student that may have struggled early on in a quarter and really persevered and made a major improvement, might not have gotten an A, but made a major improvement, and that teacher wanted to celebrate them. We also have students that are here for making a positive impact on our school community. Those are our two main values that are in our school's mission statement, and so that's why we decided to focus more so on that and our celebrations than not necessarily just our straight A students. So as we go through today, you'll see that it's not quite super formal. We think it's important to have teachers be here to present these awards as much as we can. So that's why the ceremony is going to be spread out over 2 class periods. We're going to have a little break in the middle when the class change happens so that we can get as many teachers to come down on their planning periods. We also have teachers that are helping out covering classes so that teachers can be here to personally present their awards to their students. We have a couple of teachers that are not able to be here today, so I'll do some presentations to those students. And we have a big audience at home that's watching on our live stream, and so we have a couple of students today that are homesick that are going to receive their awards from their teachers, but they're going to be watching on today's live stream. So we're going to bring up our first teacher presenter for this morning, Ms. Jurgensen.
Good morning. Thank you for coming today. The first award recipient that I have nominated is Ashley Mitchell. Ashley, you can come on up. Is she here? Okay. So Ashley has worked very hard in her fine art preparation class. It was during the middle of second quarter when she locked in, excuse me, that's the new term, locking in to what she was creating. I commend Ashley for exploring her art in creative ways. Ashley has done such an exceptional job refining her artwork, and she is very focused during her class. She has just become an excellent student. Congratulations to Ashley. Here's your certificate. Thank you so much. Our next recipient is the Art Community Award goes to Jordan Brown. I have had the honor of teaching Jordan for 3 years here at Bel Air High School. It's amazing to see her growth over the years. Jordan, as a 9th grader, was very talkative, and I thought, if this girl could focus a little more on her art, it could be amazing. Then Jordan, as a 10th grader, was becoming a key student in the drawing and painting class. Jordan was raising the bar, and students were looking to have Jordan in their group because they knew that Jordan could elevate their artwork. This once very talkative artist had started to lock in more. Again, the locking in, here we are. Locking in and becoming more focused on her artwork. During group work, like I said, she was a vital leader with her painting skills. Now in 11th grade, Jordan has become so immersed into her artwork. She attends my advanced painting class and is the first in our honors art class here at Bel Air High School. Jordan uses every minute in her art course to her advantage. Outside of school, she attends the Maryland Institute summer art courses. She recently had her artwork submitted in the NAACP convention at HCC. She is always working on her paintings. Her work tells a narrative about herself. She has been selected this month as the Library Media Specialist African American Artist of the Week. Jordan this spring will have an solo art show in Baltimore. And she is currently working on being a co-curator of a women's art show in Habitat Grace at Gallery 220. Kudos, and let's give it up to Jordan Brown. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chris McDonough. I'm the health teacher here, and I have 3 awards to give out this morning. And my first one is Ethan Taylor. Ethan has really blossomed this first half of his freshman year. He's advocating for himself. He's applying all of the communication skills and working so hard to find success. Ethan takes his education very seriously. He completes assignments on time to the best of his ability every time. I am so proud of Ethan for being able to ask for help when needed, help others when they need it, and be successful inside the classroom daily. Ethan has shown what a hard worker he is and how successful he can be in high school. Ethan is rocking his freshman year. The transition seems to have been seamless for him. Ethan is very kind, friendly, and he is always so polite when working with him. Ethan keeps working at things until he understands them and feels comfortable with his knowledge. Keep it up, E. You're doing great. I am very proud of you and all your hard work. There you go, sweetheart. Next, I would have Bryn Ratke, except Bryn is out sick today, so I will give this to her when she gets back. Bryn has been working with her church doing work with the organization Lutheran World Relief since elementary school. Each year, she purchases school supply kits for children who do not have the supplies they need for school. This year, she purchased supplies for children all over the world at the holidays, and she donated those supplies in her teachers' names here at BAHS. She is so thoughtful, kind, caring, passionate about the things she believes in. Bryn is such a fine young lady who has great character traits. She's concerned about others' feelings, she's hardworking, compassionate, reliable, and such a team player. Bryn is patient, creative, energetic, positive, and willing to help others stay organized. Bryn is working she's hardworking inside the classroom and outside. She possesses leadership, great communication and interpersonal communication skills, and does a wonderful job putting others' needs before her own. Keep up the great work, Bryn. You are a force to be reckoned with, and when you put your mind to something, it gets done. I'm very proud of the young lady you are today and the bright future you have in front of you. Congratulations, Bryn. My next one is Lydia, and I am not even going to try to mess this last name up. Lyd? Go ahead, say your last name.
Shamunga Nemwe.
Shamunga Nemwe. Okay. I've tried all semester and I couldn't get it. All right. Lydia demonstrated excellent behavior inside and outside the classroom. She is well-mannered and respectful to both her peers and teachers. Lydia has definitely come out of her shell throughout the first half of her freshman year. At first, Lydia barely spoke in class, and by the time she left health in January, she was talking in class, inside and outside of the classroom with me. Lydia still to this day stops by on a regular basis to catch up and just to say hi. She's really applying the communication skills we learned in health, and I'm very proud of her. Lydia always tries to do her best on every assignment and task that is assigned. Lydia displays excellent citizenship by her willingness to help classmates and demonstrate leadership and integrity inside the classroom when working on a group activity. Lydia is always showing respect for her teachers and peers, and she treats everyone with care and respect. Lydia conducts herself with such maturity. She is focused and respectful each day. Keep up the good work, Lyd. I am proud of you.
Good morning. My name is Joni Paust, and I am the Apprenticeship and Workforce Development Teacher Specialist here at Beller High School. Could Colin Bittner please come to the front of the auditorium, please? Good morning, Colin. Colin Bittner is a senior in the Apprenticeship of Maryland program here at Beller High School. He has shown real commitment to the workforce by participating as a mechanic technician apprentice at TransDev Services. TransDev Services provides all of the automotive maintenance and needs for our county police cars. Do they do state police too? No, our county and our town police cars. All right, so he became part of our inaugural class of apprentices when he interviewed and was selected to participate in their automotive maintenance program. His manager shared with me recently that he has shown such a great skill for what he does, as well as a positive attitude towards his work and his superiors. He's constantly met or he exceeds their expectations. I just wanted to express my gratitude for your commitment to the apprenticeship program and as your representation of Beller High School in our community as you truly display the characteristics of what it means to have Bobcat pride. So let me present you with this and then I'll go to the card. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Andrews?
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I nominated Natalie Casada. So Natalie, would you come down? Is this? My nomination for a student is for a student that has shown tremendous personal growth and success in AP US history, who is Natalie Casada. Natalie challenges herself by taking a higher level US history course that is sometimes difficult to embrace. The course is fast-paced and challenges students to get out of their comfort zone in studying complex as well as intense concepts on the road to trying to perfect the democratic process for everyone. I'm impressed with Natalie, how she has personalized herself to the course and realizing the hardships of America has faced in growing as a nation. Natalie has matured tremendously throughout her understanding of the course, and it's exciting to see her interest grow daily with each lesson. Thank you, Natalie, for your hard work and commitment to AP US history. Oh, Natalie. The next person that I nominated was Gabby Harris. I've nominated Gabby Harris for a student who makes a positive impact on the community and classroom environment constantly. Gabby always comes to class. She's ready to learn with a smiling face and an outgoing nature. She always demonstrates an uplifting spirit that is contagious amongst her peers and her teachers. It is a pleasure to teach Gabby in my course, and I sincerely appreciate her persistency and her positive attitude, as well as her commitment to furthering her education. So thank you. Thank you, Gabby.
So our English department chair, Ms. Wilhelm, is unable to be here today, so I'm going to present her award. Would Miles Ross join me down here at the podium? Ms. Wilhelm writes, I met Miles this year for the first time in our senior English class. My first impressions did not disappoint. Miles is an energetic, unique, and charismatic individual. I nominated him for personal achievement in English this quarter for 2 outstanding accomplishments. First and foremost, it should be noted that Miles has maintained A's and B's in all of his classes for the first 2 quarters of senior year. Secondly, Miles recently shared with me that he was accepted into not 1, but 3 collegiate culinary programs. In addition, he has received scholarship funding to attend all 3 of these schools, which includes the Culinary Institute of America. Miles has worked diligently to get where he is today, ready to tackle his future goals head on. I am proud to award Miles this award in personal success. Thank you. There you go. Congratulations, man. We have Ms. Will. Come on down.
The first student I nominated is Allison Basham. Allison Basham deserves to be recognized for her outstanding achievement and success in the art department. Allison is taking 2 rigorous art courses this year, including Advanced Studio Drawing and AP Drawing. Allison creates original works of art, and her technical skills are showcased in each piece. Allison works on her artwork at home and at school to perfect her compositions as she prepares her portfolio for numerous art and college admissions. Congratulations on your amazing work, Allison. The next student I nominated is Kendra Troll. I wanted to take the time to recognize Kendra Troll for her outstanding work as a mentor in my fine art prep class. Kendra is patient and kind to the students she works with and helps them with their projects. Her attitude helps contribute to a positive classroom atmosphere where the students feel welcomed and enjoy coming to class. Thank you, Kendra, for your compassion towards others.
Hi, good morning, everyone. It's great to see familiar faces around here. So congrats, everybody, for the quarter award. I'm really happy to present this quarter's Business Department Student Success Award to Jaden Martinez. See you over there. Jaden just moved to the area in the fall from Miami, so he's had a really big transition here to Bel Air. He's getting to meet some people. Started off, I don't want to embarrass him, but he started off kind of quiet and shy, and he's a frequent visitor in my room in the mornings and the afternoons. We have some great talks. Jaden, you've worked really hard in the past few months, and you've really come a long way. He's in 2 of my classes, Principles of Business and Marketing, and his grade totally skyrocketed this last quarter, and I'm really, really proud of you. You've gone above and beyond to ensure success in both classes. Your love of learning is evident. You ask great questions, participation. You go above and beyond on your projects. And it's just really exciting to see. And I'm really excited to see your continued success, Jaden. Congratulations.
So our next award will be from Mr. Sirakis, who's one of our teachers that couldn't be with us today. Can I have Valeria Morales Taborga join me down here? Mr. Sirakis writes, Valeria has been a joy to teach this year. Not only is she hardworking, but she makes the classroom more fun. She always greets me at the start of class and often shares a story about some of her friends or tells me about her new brother. She makes my class a brighter, more cheerful place. This is not why she's receiving this award. During second quarter, Valeria took the time to work alongside another student who is learning the English language. Her assistance had a massive positive impact on this student. She was not required to do this additional work, but did it anyways. She not only had a real impact on this student's learning, she made them feel more a part of the class as a whole and what we were doing. I'm very proud to work with a student like her. Congratulations.
There we go. Congratulations.
So our next series of awards is going to be coming from Mr. Benfield, who's going to be walking down. Mr. Benfield's interactive media production program is responsible for all of the technology you see in here today and our ability to live stream. They do amazing work for us, highlighting a bunch of different areas in our school, and it's been a tremendous addition to our program. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Benfield, and I'm going to go grab your certificates.
Let's throw this in here. So as Mr. Redmond said, I'm Mr. Benfield. I've been a teacher here at Bel Air for 15 years. Interactive media is relatively new. We're in our third year. I'm the program coordinator. I emailed Mr. Redmond with a plethora of names because I'm not really good at following the rules. But I feel like this is very important. Third year in, you know, it's kind of that make or break period when it comes to something new as you're trying to get something going off the ground. Interactive media is offered in 3 different schools in the county. It wasn't the first place it was at, but it seems to be now. This is where everything is happening, and we're constantly on the forefront of everything. That would not be possible without a just large amount of students. And unfortunately, I can't give everybody an award, but I gave a large group awards because with everything we've been doing, we ran our course selection night, which was the first time we've had an open house like event since pre-COVID. So the before times, as I like to call them. And we had a handful of videos done. We had worked on maps so people could get around the building because this building is large. And so it's easy when you just walk in the front door and come to the auditorium. But then when we say go out and see what the rest of the building looks like and where your sons and daughters could end up in a classroom. And I was a big proponent of that. And those of you that have been in my room, I nicknamed it the Please Touch Museum. It's got other names like the Man Cave. I've also at times called it the Penthouse because there's so much that goes on. And I thought that was an important part of getting more kids in interactive media. All of those things between the maps, the videos that we've done, and some of the brainstorming to get even that off the ground to make it more manageable and absolutely a more inviting event is from this group of students. And I couldn't have gotten it done with everything else that I do. I coach, I'm a dad. It's without these kids, it wouldn't have happened. So the following students, and again, I have a list I'm going to call up. And most of them are going to probably hate me, but that's okay. But I have on my list, Jaylee Alzamora, Allison Basham, Zach Wiasta, Braden Hawk, Maurice Thomas, who had no idea that I gave him the award. That was the best part. Matt Valente, Kate Gaughan, who's not here today, Maya Cavallo, and Jacob Bland. Like I said, I don't follow the rules. You're only supposed to nominate one person. I couldn't do that. And again, I could have nominated a lot more, but without these students, between bouncing ideas off of what some of the videos about some of our programs at Beller should look like, then at that point, they're not only creative direction, but their technical expertise to create videos of a professional quality on top of, hey, like, look at this map. What does this look like? What do you think about directory? These students, I couldn't have gotten everything that I get done and have gotten done over the past 3 years without them. So thank you, everybody. So that.
So when you go home today, I highly encourage you to check out our YouTube channel, myBAHS. You'll get to see a lot of the projects that this group works on. They live stream sporting events. Almost all of our varsity teams get at least one of their games during the season that are live streamed, and it's entirely student run. They've made some professional productions regarding course registration. So if your child is struggling a little bit with their class selection for next year, the full presentation from our school counselors is up there on our YouTube channel as well as this ceremony that you're currently participating in. It will live up there as well as the past ones since they started doing that. So I have another teacher that was unfortunately unable to make it today. So I'm going to present her awards. And that's Ms. Lucas Savage from our English department. Can I have Janki Patel and Aubrey Tabafunda join me at the podium? Janki and Aubrey are the president and vice president of the Asian American Pacific Islander Club, respectively. The club was introduced to Bel Air High School last year. Under Janki and Aubrey's leadership this year, the club is flourishing. They meet twice a month and plan activities to teach each other about AAPI-related cultures. At the beginning of the year, they polled their membership on what they wanted to learn and do in the club. They have worked to incorporate everyone's ideas, and they have planned well-structured, informative meetings that are a lot of fun. Both Janki and Aubrey have spent their own money on snacks and prizes for the meetings, but more importantly, they have spent their time, which is precious, on making this a Bel Air High School club that is enjoyable and meaningful. Congratulations. Congratulations. Can I have Ava Lockerman join me at the podium? Ms. Lucas Savage writes, "We've been reading Macbeth in class. Shakespeare is tricky and some students give up easily. Ava embraced the language and worked to figure out Shakespeare's vernacular. She answered difficult questions posed to the class, wrote about complex elements of the play, and became a discussion leader. On more than one occasion, I overheard Ava explaining plot, theme, and characterization to her classmates. And when a student is able to help teach her peers, that's when I know that they've truly understood the material. Congratulations, Ava, and keep up the great work." There you go. Congratulations. At this point in our program, we're getting real close to class change. So all of our presenters are going to need to wait until that class change is over to join us. So we're going to take about an 8-minute break. If you need to use the restroom, our restrooms are, if you go out the auditorium to the right, and once that class change is over, we'll get started back up. Thank you. All right, here we go. Welcome back. Our first presenter for this second round is Ms. Quinn.
Good morning. Good morning. This one? All right. Hi. So I want to present this award to a student I had last semester. Every time I see the student, they are just positive. They're like just light embodied when you see them. They say hi all the time. They're so respectful to everybody around them. And I just really appreciate and enjoyed having them in class and seeing the positive impact that they had. And it's a PE class, so a lot of times students tend to get a little nervous about certain things. And this student really helped bring people out of their shell so that we could have a really good quality time together. So I wanted to present this to Nikita Kayumba. Come on up. Of course, you're sitting in the middle, like. And I hope to have you in the future in class.
Good morning. My name is Miss Capozzoli, and I'm presenting this award to Trenton Deepold. Unfortunately, he's not here because he's not feeling well, but hi, Trenton at home. Trenton started the year in my accounting class in the back row. Unfortunately, he tore his ACL playing football. So after his surgery, he was on crutches and unable to walk up the stairs to the back row. So that means he had to sit in the front near me. So I saw an entirely different student with Trenton being in the front. He was typically a good student, which was great, but I recognized even more his aptitude for accounting and his confidence in himself definitely increased. He asked more questions and we would have a daily chat about sports. He's a Ravens fan. I'm a Steelers fan. So you know how that went. But he definitely has a strong understanding of accounting and he seems to really like it. He even decided to take Accounting 101 at HCC this semester, so he's really challenging himself. And not only is Trenton a conscientious student and a hard worker, but he is happy to help the students sitting around him and next to him, and he never complains and just continues to be a bright spot in my day. So here's to Trenton.
Good morning, everyone. I am Miss Nielsen, and I am presenting this award to Sadie Snap. So if you could come up here with me. I have had the honor of watching Sadie grow from the shy, quiet 9th grader last year in Honors American Government to a confident 10th grader. It's amazing what a year can do. Sadie embraced her role in my Law in America class this year and really ran with it, deciding to join the mock trial team as well. It is there where Sadie has shined and been successful this school year in my eyes. She has stepped up, learning many different roles, being flexible to jump in wherever she was needed. And that includes at like 7 o'clock in the morning one time when I was like, hey, our lawyer's sick and we need you. She started as a witness and very quickly used the skills she learned in a Law in America class and applied them to being a successful lawyer for our mock trial team. I can't wait to see what the future brings for Sadie, and hopefully you come back to mock trial next year. Thank you.
Hello. So this student started out quarter two by saying, I don't know how to do any of this. But instead of giving up and kind of calling it a day, she put in the work. When she had questions, she asked them. When we had extra review days, she would go to them. She would come see me in the morning for extra questions, and her work paid off. She went from, I don't know what her grade was, but she earned an A for quarter 2. And for this quarter, she's continuing to put in the work. When there's a setback, she doesn't give up. She comes to ask me questions. She tries to do corrections. Really has been an honor to teach her for a second time this year. So Anna Thompson, this award goes to you. Congratulations.
Good morning. During their senior year, our biomedical innovation science students, they dive deep into their academic literature as part of their capstone project. This type of research is very difficult, especially for a high schooler, and describing findings from this type of research takes time and energy. As part of her capstone project, Alexia demonstrated great personal success in creating a literature review that summarizes her academic research. This review was exemplary, and I do mean that exemplary at the college level. I was very impressed. When discussing the literature review, Alexia said that she challenged herself to develop an impressive project. Way to go, exceeding our expectations, Alexia. This award goes to Alexia Trudeau.
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Burstein, and I'm one of the business teachers here at Bel Air High School. I would like to present one of our business awards to Riley Manzo. Riley is an excellent student. She takes her time with assignments and submits well thought out responses. However, Riley is also a student who gives back to the community. As a member of our MyBAHS organization, she was asked to assist a student with organization and tutoring and gladly accepted that request. She then also offered to assist with any other tutoring needs that may come up in the future. We appreciate her willingness to help her fellow students and why she is awarded one of the business department's Positive Community Impact Awards.
Hi, I'm Ms. Maddox. I'm sorry about my voice. I have a little bit of a cold. So the award I'm giving is to Jillian Pecor. You can hobble on down, Jill. Jillian has been in this boot forever, by the way. Jill started out in my class last year as this doe-eyed 9th grader who I just knew would do so well in our program. We work with the preschoolers here at Bel Air. She has provided us with so many thought-provoking conversations, amazing ideas, and even a few laughs. Like last year, she was watching some skits that we were doing, and she put her hand in a mouse trap. It was like probably the second week of school. Snapped on her hand, had to go to the nurse. Do you guys remember that? Jill oozes positivity and excitement when it comes to working with children. She goes above and beyond just planning the lessons for the preschool children. She works with the classes on the ground with them in her boot, just getting on their level. She lines up a service dog to come and work with the kids when we were talking about pets. She steps up and teaches when one of her peers are out sick. I can literally rely on Jill to be there and really bring it. I would call myself lucky to be Jill's teacher. She's going to do such big things one day, and I hope that she can remember her days with us fondly, even if she does have some PTSD around mousetraps when she gets. So, congratulations, Jill.
Have Ms. Wojcik from the music department.
Hi, my name is Ms. Wojcik, and I'm the choir teacher here at Bel Air High School. Actually, I'm going to be reading for all of the music department today because Ms. Romero is running a very intensive rehearsal right across the hall for wind ensemble. So the first student I'm going to read for is the one that I nominated. Singing in a choir is being a member of an intricate musical team. And Noah Jett has exhibited high levels of teamwork in our choral community so far this school year. There was one moment in particular that inspired me to nominate him as an outstanding student this quarter. This autumn, our concert ended up falling on the same night as a soccer playoff game, which everyone can know how stressful that can be. Noah is also a member of the soccer community at Bel Air High School, as well as a member of the Counterpoints community, and was stuck between a rock and a hard place, trying not to let down either of his teams. On the night of the concert, Noah was able to compete in the playoff game and then run across Bel Air High School in his uniform to make it back in time to sing in the concert by a hair. It was really intense, and I can imagine that was probably really stressful. It's difficult for anyone to split their energy between two important commitments. And throughout the process of trying to sort out the conflict, Noah handled himself with professionalism and high communication despite the stress of the situation. His efforts to support both of his team commitments did not go unnoticed. That is a commendable trait, and I would like to acknowledge Noah's support of the choral community and the soccer community and his friends within it at Bel Air High School. Noah Jett. All right, the next student I'm going to read for is Faith Park from Ms. Romero. Faith has worked incredibly hard this year and earned first chair in HCPS's all-county band and orchestra, both. Despite certain challenges, Faith has overcome and continued to work hard to fulfill her responsibilities to these ensembles. Faith's maturity, positive attitude, and work ethic are exemplary. Keep up the great work, Faith. We are so proud of you. From Ms. Romero. And she might also be at Wind Ensemble, so I'll bring that right over. Yeah, it's assessment season. The next one I'm going to be reading is for Sophia, and pardon any mispronunciation, Gallahue. Sophia has grown a lot over the past few years in band. Recently, Sophia's musical leadership has grown exponentially, and she has shown a lot of improvement on her instrument. In completing her seating audition playing test, Sophia earned second chair in Wind Ensemble. Sophia's phrasing, musicality, and accuracy set her apart. Her attention to detail and musical talent are continuing to develop, and I am so proud of her. Congratulations, Sophia. Keep up the great work. From Ms. Romero. Yay. I hope I can ask them. You're welcome. And finally, from the music department, I'm going to read for Philip Lewis. Philip is a great asset to the BAHS band program. His kindness, work ethic, and commitment to the band program make him an exemplary student. Phil has recently shown exponential growth as a musician and has made significant musical contributions to the band this year. Phil deserves this recognition for his consistent positive attitude and kindness towards others. Thank you, Phil, for the positive impact you continue to have on the BAHS band program and music department. From Ms. Romero. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I am Miss Nolan, and I am Patricia's business teacher. Some of you, yes, round of applause for Patricia. She'll get one later, too. Two of them. Some of you may know her as Patricia, but I think we all need to know her as personable Patricia. Personal Patricia has been awarded the Positive Community Impact for the business department. The past few months, I have witnessed Personal Patricia interacting with all students, no matter if they are her friends or not. Personable Patricia goes out of her way to include students who may be sitting by themselves, having trouble interacting with others, or including them in her conversations with her friends. The other week, personable, it's a tongue twister right there, but it's worth it. Personable Patricia went out of her way to support her friends at the Sports for Life event. Personable Patricia enlightens the Bobcat community by making everyone feel welcome and included, and she always does so with a smile on her face. It has been a joyous experience watching personable Patricia positively impact others' lives. Personable Patricia, the Bobcat community is a better place because of your actions, and I hope you continue bettering our community one Bobcat at a time. There you go.
Okay, hi. My name is Elizabeth Johns. I'm one of the math teachers at Bel Air High School, and the first person that I nominated is Maria Kilias. What I did. Maria is the definition of a good student. She is polite and respectful, participates in our class activities, and collaborates well with others. Her work is so neat to read and it's so organized, and she takes the time to put the effort out to make it written all clearly and highlighted and organized. It's just a teacher's dream. Maria also pushes herself to go the extra mile, always doing extra credit and test corrections, no matter how good her grade is. And trust me, her grade is really good. Thank you for working so hard, Maria. I'm really proud of you. This one. You're welcome. All right, next, I have 3. Oops. Okay, next is Christopher Ashley. There he is. Or Chris. All right, Chris is a very influential person in my classroom, and I so appreciate that he uses that influence for good. Chris is the type of person that helps bring others up. Imagine you have a glass of water and you take a rock and you put it into that water. The surrounding water all rises up. That is honestly what Chris does in my classroom. His effort, his participation, his words of encouragement to others have really increased their motivation to do well in class. Thank you, Chris, for being such a positive influence. And then last but not least, I nominated, of course, Lauren Wessel. Lauren is a student mentor in one of my geometry classes this year. She is always willing to do whatever I need her to do for the day, including grading a million papers. She is such a big help. In addition to being so helpful in my class, Lauren does well with her own academics, making her a good role model for other students. Finally, Lauren is such a bright spot in my day. I taught Lauren 2 years ago, and she's been a part of my school day ever since, always popping in to say hi, ask me how my day has been, and share about her day. Saying goodbye at the end of this year is going to be tough, but I wish her all the best and believe she's going to move on to do great things. Congratulations, Lauren. At the end of this year is going to be tough, but I wish her all the best and believe she's going to move on to do great things. Congratulations, Lauren. Thank you. And now you're done with me. Okay.
Hi, I also have 3 awards. I am Miss Jordan Long. I teach biology and forensic science. My first award is for Lucan Billings. Come down, Lucan. Okay, this personal success award is being given to Lucan Billings. When I met Lucan at the beginning of this year, I was immediately impressed with how well a 9th grade student was able to communicate his educational needs and how he learns best to me, who is basically a stranger at this point. As the year goes on, Lucan has found new ways to make me proud every day. He is so kind and shows interest in biology, which is a dream come true for me. But also in the time I've known him, I've watched him come out of his shell socially and is such a positive contributor to our class. He is remarkably organized, detail-oriented, and is on top of every assignment while still being such an awesome communicator, partner to his peers, and self-advocate. I'm very excited to see what the rest of high school has in store for you, Lucan. Thank you. Can I go first? Okay. My next award is for Michael McCammon. I am giving this Positive Impact Award to Michael McCammon because earlier this year, our class received a new student that was brand new to our county, and Michael immediately befriended this student and helped him figure out Bel Air High School. I remember asking Michael if it was okay to sit this student with him for support and getting caught up, and Michael was excited for this role. He has shown so much compassion and care for his friends that it's admirable. Michael is such a helpful and positive presence in my classroom, and no doubt he makes the hard days easier for everybody in the class, not just for me. Michael's a hard worker, and when he has done his work without any hesitation, he will start helping those around him, or he'll even ask me if I need help with anything. Sometimes I don't know what I would do without you. Congrats, Michael. Okay. And my last award is for Jordan Hunt. I am presenting a Positive Impact Award to Jordan. I think Jordan very much deserves this award for two reasons. First, she keeps her group in forensic science on track as if she is another teacher in the room. Not only does she keep them on track, but she helps them understand the content and what they're doing in their assignments, and always has something insightful to add to our discussions. She sits right in front of my desk, so we always get into conversations while she works, and I really admire her efforts in forensics and how she gets just as excited about the content as I do. Secondly, I also teach Jordan's little sister, and I think just from what I've seen that she has a great positive impact on her sister. She helps motivate her and encourage her in my biology class. Jordan is an all-around great person and such a pleasure to teach. Congrats, Jordan. Thank you.
Buenos dias. Good morning. I'm Carrie Rosales. I teach Spanish, and I'm here today to honor Martin and Zuki. Miguel, vente por favor. Vente, Miguel. So, Martin, you are a high achiever. You work hard. You always push yourself to be better. And if you see at the end of class that I need some help gathering things up, you always help me. But that is not why I want to honor Martin today. Martin has impressed me throughout the year because he has used his academic strength and his integrity to lift up another. He has befriended someone in class who isn't as easily motivated as he is. And some students who are high achieving students, they want to work with someone at their level to be challenged. But Martin has reached out to this student. You have reached out to him and you have worked with him, and with your rapport, you use that to encourage more of him and to call him out when he's not doing his best. And you might not realize it, but you have helped him to rise above. You can't really rate someone's success just on their grades, but looking at his grades before in other classes and even in this class, he is now 2 to 3 steps above where he is in other classes. But in the class with you, he's really experiencing a success that he doesn't experience elsewhere. And I attribute that to Martin and to his beauty in reaching out and using his strengths to help another student. And so today we honor you, Martin, for using your gifts of academic strength and integrity to show us all how we can make a difference in the life of someone else. Gracias, Miguel. Gracias.
Martin, we have your certificate. It got stuck underneath the file. You can just come and get it when we're done. And we have one more round of applause for our award winners for second quarter. I'd like to thank everybody that came out today to help support your students. It's much appreciated to see you on a Friday morning. If you wish to take your student out to do a little celebration, we just ask that you step across the hall to the main office and sign them out appropriately. If you want to share your student celebration with your family members, the live stream should be up later on today on our YouTube channel, and it will live there. So you can fast forward to the little 2 or 3 minutes that were there for your student. So thank you for coming out, and we hope you have a great weekend.